historic flood of 1913 with real-life stories. Now, it created major problems for areas north of Dayton as well, like Piqua. The local newspaper had to improvise, and a railroad upgrade caused major problems for one neighborhood there. Meteorologist Tara Hastings shows us how the town made it through.
Literally funneled the water right into.
Local historian Gary Meek flips through hundreds of photos at the Piqua Public Library. These snapshots and newspapers tell the story of how the Great Miami River made its own path through Piqua.
River makes this hard turn. Water really loves to flow in straight lines.
Instead of making the hard turn, or what locals call the Piqua Bend, the swollen river cut straight through town. At the same time, a construction project that was supposed to improve the area ended up creating a bigger problem.
They were beginning to build a new railroad elevation. They were raising the railroad another 20 feet higher. The piers for the railroad bridge had been put in place.
The railroad bridge you see behind me in 1913 was under construction, and those cement pilings were already there. So when the river flowed through, it brought with it a bunch of trees and debris, and those pilings clogged up the river. The water had nowhere else to go except in the Shawnee neighborhood.
The flood was 20 feet at some points. If you look at the damage photos, you can see houses. Some areas, all you see is a foundation.
People were cold, hungry, and all the telegraph lines were down. Newspapers were the main mode of communication during the flood. However, they weren't immune to the rising waters either. The printing paper from the Piqua Daily Call was ruined, so they improvised.
Paper that is printed on meat market butcher paper. Whatever they happened to have, they printed it.
Even on different colors like orange. Through the papers, photos, and even reminders today along the streets, the story of the 1913 flood and Piqua's perseverance will continue. I'm meteorologist Tara Hastings, 2 News.
And stay with 2 News at WDTN.com for continuing coverage of the 100th anniversary of the 1913 flood. Tomorrow at 5, Tara takes a look at the efforts